last year. I've finally got round to bringing you my support build video. Thanks for the love on the video. We smashed 10 likes, which is absolutely awesome. Yes, and I just want to start this video by apologising. I haven't been able to get on the game as much as I'd want to, which is a bit rubbish, just with work and other bits and bobs going on. But yeah, this is my support build video. Thanks for the love on the video as well. You guys seem to enjoy it, and I think a lot of you will be surprised as well of what I'm actually running. So let's get into the build, guys. So it is actually, believe it or not, a 5-piece classified tactician with an inventive backpack to give me that extra skill power. So we're going to run through the build, and then I'm going to explain why I've set it up the way I have. So first off, just before we start, guys, this is not optimised at all. I'm currently trying to get Division Tech to optimise it, because this is an absolutely awesome build. Damage, team support and healing as well. So this chest piece, so I've got this rolled into stamina. This is the only piece that's rolled into stamina, just to give me that little bit of extra survivability while my skills are on cooldown or if my teammates go down. So it's pretty standard really. I've got health, skill, haste, ammo capacity, and like I said, it's rolled into stamina. And then my mods, I've got electronics and skill haste, pretty much across the board I believe on my mods, just to so I can get my skills back quick. So this is a skill haste build as well. So that's my chest piece. And then moving on to the mask, I've got it rolled into electronics with skill power and disorient resistance, which I'm going to change because I don't think I've rolled anything on there yet. And then mod wise, I've got a stamina with health, just to boost that up a little bit. Moving on to the knee pads, I've got not a bad armor roll there. Again, rolling to skill power, and for the major attributes of skill power. And then I've got pretty trash minor on that. I need to look for a new set of knee pads. But yeah, and then I've got pulse critical hit damage, which is really important, not maxed out. I had to craft these, it took me forever. And I've got another stamina and health mod on there as well. Moving on, and this is where you get your extra skill power from. Now inventive increases skill power by 15% while you're at full health. That's why I mentioned, guys, that this in my last video, that this build works really well if you're running with another healer, i.e. a final measure healer or a reclaimer. So you've always got that extra skill power, and the skill power is 1300 major attribute, and I've got ammo capacity on there as well. And then for my mods, I've got any electronics with skill power, and I've got 2 pulse critical hit damage, because that's where I'm going to get all my damage from. So on my gloves, I've got skill haste, assault rifle damage, because that's my primary weapon, and critical hit damage, just so I can hit that little bit harder when my pulse is up. And again, rolled into skill power. And then on my holster, I've got quite a bad roll across the board there really. That needs a lot of optimizing, but again, it's rolled into skill haste, and you'll see a pulse critical hit damage mod as well. Again, not maxed out. This is definitely not maxed out, guys. I think we can easily push 400k skill power once everything's optimized. I maybe get my toughness up into the 410, 415 area. So moving on to my weapons, I've got my trusty lightweight M4 with intense, talented and competent, and then I've got the standard sort of setup. I've got a little bit of stability on it as well, just because I'm trash with the M4 accuracy. So intense, it's just, it saves your life so many times. It's a really, really good talent, especially if you're on the skill build. If you're getting focus fire and you manage to put them on fire, it gives you that time to get your skills back or move and dodge. And then talented, killing a target with this weapon increases the skill power by 15%. So if I'm at full health and I manage to drop an NPC or kill a player, I'm getting 30% extra skill power, which is absolutely awesome. And then competent for that extra damage. every time I use a skill, and I will be using my skills all the time. So yeah, that comes in handy as well. And then I've got standard sort of setup: magazine size, stability on my scope, critical hit damage, and critical hit damage again as well. And then for my secondary, I'm running the MDR, and I've got self-preserved, competent, and distracted on my MDR. Yeah, so not too bad. I can hit pretty hard on this, which I'll show you guys at the shooting range in a minute. Moving on, we have got I just got a pistol with harmful on it and quick draw. Nothing really too amazing about that. So let's move into the character sheet before we go into the other bits and bobs. So you see the weapon damage, critical hit damage is dreadful. That's on my. Let me switch to my M4. It's my primary. So I'm still not too bad on critical hit damage. I really want 100%, but that stability mod's letting me down. So 16% stability, and then let's scroll down. So enemy armor damage just from my assault rifle. Skill power, skill haste at 50%, which is the highest you can get. Toughness not great. Again, I need to optimize it, but it's still not too bad on the armor. And that's pretty much. You can pause the video, guys, if you want to see any of the other ones, but that's pretty much all you need to know on that front. So let's go into my skills. So you can pretty much use any pulse you want. This pulse for me hits harder, it's much better, but as you can see, my critical hit chance once I've pulsed is 36%, nearly 37%. Okay, so if you're running with your group, you know, you've got your nomads, you've got your strikers, you've got your predators, you know, they're the three sort of main builds that everyone's running at the moment. They're going to be running over 30% critical hit chance, especially if they're using the house. So with my pulse, it will take it to the cap, which is 60%. So I've got more than enough crit chance. And then obviously with the crit damage is nearly 56%, and this is obviously base, as I've got it set up with my skill power. So, you know, most builds you need to really aim for over 100% critical hit damage to really hit hard, especially if you're using a DPS build. Now with this 56% on top of that, you know, you're hitting 156 critical hit damage, which is absolutely insane, which means, you know, your teammates and even yourself can just absolutely melt players. So I normally run this damage pulse. Now if I come across a team that's running pulse as well, then I will switch to scrambler, concealed, whatever we want to call it. And again, you can see it's dropped quite a bit critical hit damage wise, but the critical hit chance is exactly the same. So critical hit chance across the board is pretty much the same. It's a little bit more on the recon pack, but again, it's that damage you want to be aiming for to really boost your team and give it that extra punch. And then for my secondary skill, I run the defib, and as you can see, just because of the ally heal, because it really does help, and obviously you can revive your teammates with it as well. And as you can see, you know, it heals for quite a bit, and you know, it ticks up over time as well, which is absolutely awesome. So normally run whatever really. I prefer recovery link as a healer build, but sometimes survivor link, you know, if you're pushing up on enemies and bits and bobs. So I'd recommend going with recovery. So talents wise, I've got triage. This is pretty much a skill build, so I believe you always need triage. And this obviously works for your other agents as well, so it works for people in your team, so it helps their skills cool down. Obviously critical save, love it, it's one of my favourite talents. And then combat medic as well. So basically if you're in a 4-man squad and everyone's running this, you've got 20 medkits, which means you can survive, you know, a lot longer as long as you call it out properly. And as a healer as well, you get used to watching, you know, your teammates' health, and you just pop in medkits left, right and centre for them. And then I've got precision on there as well. I don't really need strike back, just because I've got 50% skill haste, so I've got the max I can get in the game. So that precision gives me that extra damage from pulses as well. So you know, if I pulse and then I'm hitting a headshot, I'm getting that extra critical hit chance and critical hit damage from myself. Now you could run battle buddy, like I said, strike back if you wanted to. Adrenaline, you know, if it worked against Predator's Mark, I'd run it, but you know, I don't really see the point. Or you could run on the move, but you're not a damage build, so I think precision's the best shot for you on that one. But it's you know, it's up to you how you guys want to run it. So yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. Obviously I will link the gameplay down, but I just want to head over to the shooting range now, and I want to show you guys how hard this actually hits, being that I've got no firearms whatsoever. So I'll catch you guys over there in just a second. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just going to show you how much damage I can actually put out with my pulse. This is not including obviously my teammates' damage, but what I can do. So I'm hitting in the body with my M4, 15k, yeah, 20 with a crit. Okay, not a lot at all really. So I can get another crit. I've got no crit chance, as you can see. Yeah, it's about 20 for a crit. So let me put my pulse out with a 30 stack, and I'm hitting 40 in the body with a crit. I'm hitting 58 in the head. 58, 30 base, look. And obviously I'm getting my precision as well. Precision again. It's pulse. Just wait for precision to go. Just set the target on fire. So 43, body, head, 30 base. Got competent active as well. So all these things synergize, guys, so I can actually hit really, really, really hard. And with my MDR, body shots with the pulse. So 113, headshot with the pulse, 117. Yes, it hits really, really hard, guys. And that's all coming just from my base pulse. So not bad at all, and obviously skill cooldowns are awesome. I'm getting my 30 stacks because I actually have to fight for this build as well. And once that 30 stack is up, so let's show you what my skill power goes to. So my skill power is 453, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, it's a pretty good build, guys. It's, you know, it's such a good support build for your team. If you like running the healer and you know, you're a little bit bored of, you know, just running with an immunizer and a defib, and you want to do a little bit of damage as well and help your team out a little bit more, make this build, guys. It works. Personally for me, I don't like the 6-piece tactician. I think it's too situational. I think it forces you to use your skills in certain ways, and I don't think that's what a skill build should be. So I've ditched the 6-piece, I've gone for the extra skill power, I've gone for the extra skill haste, so I can free up my mods a little bit and change them up. And yeah, with the inventive backpack, again, you need to be at full health for this to work. So running with another healer, then you know, you are absolutely golden. You can keep yourself pretty much topped up as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the build. This is my little secret, if you know what I mean. Sharing it with you guys. Show some love for this video as well, guys. Make it, see what happens, enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for your support, guys.